Good morning, my darlings. I hope everyone is doing very well today. I'm just standing at my window. I was just looking at some press about Harry, this Christmas party he's hosting solo, actually. And then I looked at the window and I saw that it was snowing. So I came to stand by the window to enjoy the snow because it hardly ever snows in Paris. And, it's one thing I definitely miss about New York. Well, I put that in quotes because I, I love the snow on the first day. But then once it turns into whatever it turns into by the second day, I'm just like, oh my gosh. But in Paris, it hardly ever snows. And so even just little flickers of like flakes, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's snowing. I get so excited about snow in Paris. So I stopped. Anyway, so I was just looking at this website, Marie Claire, I think it is. And it says here Prince Harry just sent out invites to an intimate Christmas party he's hosting solo. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. So Harry and Meghan have definitely been making a lot of solo appearances. I mean, and it's almost kind of very abruptly. They started to do a lot of solo appearances. I don't really know what that means. I hope it's not anything serious and it's just a reaction to, all the media saying that Harry is Meghan's spare, trying to diminish Harry and, make him, whatever, paranoid, if you will, or whatever. There was a lot of press about that, and I maybe that got to them. Or maybe it's just, pre-planned strategy where, because really the Scotty's helper, no, Scotty's helpers, Scotty's Little Soldiers is really Harry's project. So it's really not that, strange that he's doing it solo because he always appears solo. But it does come sort of right behind a lot of other solo appearances. So you're kind of like, okay, I hope everything is okay with them. I'm sure it is, but it's just very interesting. Anyway, it says here, Marika, Prince Harry appears to be feeling festive as the Duke of Sussex has sent out invitations to a Christmas party taking place on December 10th. December 10th? Isn't that the same day that Polo drops on Netflix? Oh, wow. So he's going to have two things going on December 10th. He's definitely been a very busy beaver, hasn't he? Much like Harry's recent appearances, the holiday event will be a solo engagement for the prince, and Meghan Markle is unlikely to be in attendance. According to the Express, Scotty's Little Soldiers, a charity that works with the bereaved children of military personnel, sent out an email revealing Prince Harry's forthcoming event. Yeah, Prince Harry has really always appeared with Scotty's Little Soldiers by himself. I mean, it's a charity that he got involved with well before he met his wife, and it is a UK charity, and she's never really accompanied him, to my knowledge, maybe the first year of their relationship, but not very often after that. And so it doesn't really mean anything, but I mean, I do understand that, they've had a lot of other solo appearances as well, which easily could have been joint appearances. And so I think this is definitely intentional. Like there's a strategy that they have adopted to do more solo appearances, each of them appearing individually. And what the reason is for that, I'm not even going to sit here and pretend to have any clue whatsoever, especially as I'm enjoying some snow coming down. But yeah, it says Prince Harry would like to jump on a call with as many of our members as possible to wish them all a Merry Christmas, the email explained. He appreciates that the festive season can be hard for our members and wants them to know he is thinking of them. Well, one thing about Harry is that he doesn't let up, does he? He just keeps working and working and putting himself out there, making himself available to many people, many people, maybe even millions, between all of his various charitable works. And it's a lot because you kind of know his charitable works by name: Scotty's Little Soldier, Santa Ballet, Invictus Games, Travelist. They've all become their own individual brands. I mean, you remember it sticks in your head. William, okay, he does the Earthshot Prize, and that's all that he does. he does something for homelessness. I don't know what it's called, right? So Harry is much better at branding himself and branding his projects than William. Would you agree? Not that it's a competition or anything, but given that William has all these resources, a lot more than Harry, he has billions and billions and billions in his various duchies, Duchy of Cornwall, Duchy of Lancaster. He has a whole machinery and operation, a lot of people behind him helping him to, create the brand, to execute, he has people shining his shoes, helping him into his jacket, everything. He has so much help, so much more than Harry, that you would think that his branding would be much, 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 much better, because, I don't know about Harry's operation, but Harry and Meghan seem to do a lot of things on their own. Isn't the snow beautiful? I could just sit here all day and just look out the window and enjoy the snow, just with some jazz. But I've got to, this is not, it's not the time in my life to really actually sit and enjoy anything. But I said to myself this morning that no matter what happens in life, no matter what, always take a moment to be in the moment. Be in the moment, you guys. It's so important. No matter what else is going on, be aware. Be aware, you're alive. You can see, you can appreciate, you can feel. Then feel and appreciate and see with all your heart and all your mind. This is my only message to the world today, because I'm just like, I could easily be sitting on my couch in the fetal position crying right now, but instead I'm just like, oh, how beautiful how beautiful it is to be alive in this moment, despite everything that's going on around me, everything going on in the world. I can still enjoy something as simple as some falling snow, Anyway, I digress, you guys. So it says here, the invitation concluded. This is your chance to get to know the Duke loads better and find out what Christmas is like for a prince. Okay, and then we have a picture of Harry. This is marieclaire.com, and it says, as the charity's global ambassador, Prince Harry has already supported Scotty's little soldiers in a multitude of ways. Earlier this year, the prince wrote a heartfelt letter ahead of Remembrance Day 2024, in which he discussed the extreme difficulties one faces when they lose a parent. Harry shared that he understands, quote, perhaps more than most, the weight of losing a parent at a young age, end quote. The prince was just 12 years old when his own mother, Princess Diana, suddenly died in a car accident. It's so sad, isn't it? It's so very sad. But anyway, he has turned it into service of others, helping others, encouraging others, trying to cheer them up, letting them know that he has not forgotten about them. He is really just, what I really admire about Harry is that he really stays with it and sticks with it. He sticks to it. He comes back. And it's not just once a year. I mean, throughout the year, he just keeps letting people know that he cares and he's here, and he's got them in his heart and in his thoughts, and it's so sweet. Anyway, you guys, that's all for this one. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye.